To ensure that we all come out of these hard economic times with our heads above the water, working to become a more sustainable city is one of the best options we have. In order to avoid a tragedy of the commons scenario, the social, environmental, and economical interests of our community can be used together in order to save money, preserve resources, and invest in the social welfare of all citizens. When businesses talk about becoming sustainable or going green, they are referring to the triple bottom line, or people, planet, profit. This approach views sustainability as an investment. As a community, everyone is an active shareholder. Characteristics of progressions towards sustainable development must be socially and ecologically responsible while being economically viable. If something is green, then the environment is the top priority.
One of the most effective ways cities are working towards becoming more sustainable is through the food system. There are many approaches to embracing a local food economy that can save you up to 30% in your overall food costs. But today we are going to talk about the progress that can be made through urban agriculture and community gardens. Urban farming is one of the most successful methods when educating and implementing these ideas. More specifically, community gardens demonstrate each element of sustainability and are at the heart of a sustainable city. An example of a community garden is located at Osborne Park off Perkins Avenue. Last summer we watched 73-year-old Les Shahan, who was a former tree trimmer and line clearer, and his 4-year-old granddaughter grab vegetables for dinner and investigate new blossoms. This was Mr. Shahan's first year in the Osborne Community Garden, a result from selling his home, where he had held a garden for most of his life, and moving into a condominium development. When asking Mr. Shahan why he gardened, he responded, "I enjoy watching things grow." He grew onions, tomato, zucchini, summer squash, beans, and more.
We share in Mr. Shahan's enjoyment. Erie Fresh is a part of our organization which will work with Mulberry Creek Herb Farm and Hague Environmental in the management and training that will be required in order to achieve goals in urban agriculture. We have also spoken with Tom Spear and have the support of the Sandusky City Greenhouse. In being involved with the Brownfields Committee, we are evaluating several potential empty lots part of the Sandusky Land Bank for use as community gardens. 3 of the areas we've considered are 3rd Street, Cold Creek Crossing, and parts of the downtown. After determining the safety of the soil and informing the surrounding neighborhood, the rewards of the project will be initiated. The social benefits that apply to the neighborhoods and individuals who are actively involved include gaining knowledge, more recreation, better nutrition, and increased communication between community members. Excess of what is grown will be donated to area food banks like the Victory Kitchen and Second Harvest of Northern Ohio.
The ecological benefits will be demonstrated through the preservation of the soil, as we will grow without the use of expensive petrochemicals and synthetic fertilizers. In the rehabilitation of the brownfield, we are going to be using a variety of methods to increase the biodiversity of the area. The gardens are economically viable in several ways. What's grown can be sold inexpensively to neighbors and in the Sandusky Farmers Market, with all the earnings going towards expenses for the gardens. Also, the city will cut hundreds of dollars in mowing maintenance costs from these areas that would otherwise be an empty lot. We are asking the city to show their support by allowing us to use one of the areas with the most potential for a successful community garden.
As the county seat, we have an opportunity to set an example for North Central Ohio. Sustainability is a prerequisite for the 21st century economy, and its development will improve the long-term social and ecological health of our cities and towns. Urban agriculture, local food economies, and other sustainable efforts are a national and regional trend advocated by our U.S. Congressperson and by our new administration as an answer to some problems of our current crisis. The American Recovery and Rehabilitation Act of 2009 includes provisions for such efforts that the city can take advantage of. However, the stimulus money is time-sensitive, and if we are to use what is available towards sustainable goals, we need to act quickly. For community members who have questions or would like to be involved in our cause, please contact us through email or write to us at 2350 Cleveland Road, Sandusky, Ohio 44870. Please visit eriewire.wordpress.com to see our full Erie Fresh proposal. This is a dynamic time for our community. Let's grow together.